Welcome back to Zenshin Works. This week we're going to be taking my front bumper off. And why, you might ask? Well, because my passenger side headlight blinks, and to replace the bulb I have to get the assembly out for the headlight, and that also requires me to take the headlight out, which requires me to take the bumper off. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to bore you with me taking 14 bolts out, but in a second, this is going to be off. I'm going to take you guys in here and show you the bolt that I could not get to. So the bumper covers this right here. That's the bolt. And I believe it should be the only one left. And then this should slide right out of here. This is nice though, because I can clean all this stuff up, like there's water and stuff, water spots. I can give this a nice wash down. Well, this is good. And I can also get the grime and dirt off of here and the inside of the bumper where I can't usually get to. Cool. It looks like there's also, it's like a bracket kind of thing. There's also a bolt right there. I'm wondering if this will drop down enough. It should drop down enough so I don't have to take this plate off. Taking this plate off would be a lot easier right now just because I can get to the underside of it, but try to avoid it. After taking this headlight off completely, it's seeming like I have to take this whole back plastic piece off. Yeah, it's just 5 little screws, and I should be able to get to the bulb itself. I'm assuming it's just attached right here somehow. A little spring clip maybe, I don't know. But either way or how, I gotta get this apart. I'll be back. Pause from that because no way I'm getting those headlights apart. And the other thing, I just ordered them. There's a set on Z1 speed, and I just ordered another whole set of headlights because to get these apart and to get the LEDs out is going to be so much work. So I ordered a set of headlights. Anyways, pivoting from that, we're going on a little drive, a little 2-hour drive to pick up Z32 brake calipers from Caden Parsons, the guy that owns like 18 zillion freaking Z32s. He loves 300ZXs. So I got like 2 hours ahead of me. Pretty good on fuel. I got coffee, water, pretzels, and I'm just chilling. In all honesty though, I am pretty excited because I love Nissans, and the 300ZX, it looks wise, has been growing on me. With body kits, I think they can look like you can do them up pretty good. I think a big part of that is just watching Prism Mike build his K24 plus T 300ZX. That's pretty sick. And then just the Bomax body kit was Oh my. What do we got? This guy just dumped a bunch of trash out of his freaking truck. What the heck? What are you doing, Nipsco? Oh my god. Anyways, I'm pretty excited because I love Nissans. And also, I was thinking the other day, VG30, the VG30 V6 that's in the 300ZXs, the twin turbo ones at least have forged pistons. I don't know about forged rods, but the piston is the same size as the same bore size or whatever as an SR20. So if I could pick up forged pistons from him in the future, if he gets like a junk engine that, I don't know, it's a possibility. And then we could kind of like budget build an SR20. You know, just mechanic thoughts is what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I will ask him if he's probably cool with me filming there, but we'll get some shots of his Z's because he's got a pretty stout collection, if you know what I'm saying. We are back. It is the next day. I went to go pick up these C32 brake calipers from Caden. If you don't follow his channel, go over to his channel. It's his name backwards, so Nedac or Nadac, Nedac, and then his last name backwards, Snosrap. I'll put it on. Anyways, uh, which is good because hopefully the car will stop shaking and I can drive it more than 55 miles an hour. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit more detail on the headlight situation we got going on here. There's not a lot of companies that make headlights for the S15, from what I know at least. And the company that made my taillights, which I love my taillights, is 78 Works. Well, these headlights have been great. They're bright. They're adjustable. They have the adjustability screws in here and everything. And up until about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, they worked fantastic. But my passenger side started blinking. And so my thought process was replace the bulb first because that's the cheapest. And so I did a little bit of digging in there and I could see that this piece might come out right here. Well, I got the headlight all the way out and it doesn't come out. There's no not even for there's no way to get the lights out of here without taking apart this whole edge, which as you can see I've already just butchered this edge there's like some epoxy in here or something that holds this together. So I went and I bought stock headlights because I think the stock headlights look great anyways. And they say Sylvia right there. Definitely an upgrade. Well, anyways. Oh, also, the biggest thing about it is, the biggest thing about them is I can actually replace the bulb. I don't have to get a whole new headlight. I can just replace the headlight. So for $900 and some, I'm not very impressed with the serviceability. But regardless, let's move on. Doing the Z32 conversion on the S15, the Z32 front brake conversion, is not as straightforward as just putting the caliper on there, zipping your brake line on, and that's it. Well, I got rotors on the way and pads because these pads are kind of shot. And I want to check if the brake lines for the Ichiban Engineering brakes that I bought years ago, if they're going to fit in these calipers. If not, not a big deal. There's conversion kits out there. But we need to get this wheel off and see. Let's get this wheel off. Damn drill was on 2. I don't like to tighten these on 3. It's a lot of torque. Stretch your studs out. Then you'll be putting studs in, and that's never fun because then you got to take all this apart. Anyhow, if you're into Z32s, 300ZXs, and you live in the Midwest, definitely go check out Caden's channel. We talked for like 2-3 hours. That guy knows a lot about that chassis. And also, if you need parts, chances are, if you have a 300ZX 2-seater or 4-seater, he has it, and you can buy it from him. He definitely gave me a pretty good deal on these brake calipers. They say Nissan on them. They're not reman. Well, they might be, but I don't know. They're not reman to take off the Nissan logo, though, if they are. And quite honestly, I think the price that he gave me was more than fair. So anyways, go check out his channel if you like 300ZXs or Nissans. These did not come with mounting bolts. So I'm gonna let me get the key. All right, what I was saying is the brake calipers didn't come with mounting bolts, and I don't know if they're the same anyways. I think they are. I need to get a bolt for this. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Let's take... Oof. I just could not be bothered. Come on, dude. See if this is going to fit. I really hope that it does. I also hope that this doesn't move. But either way, if this fits I'm going to have to put a washer on it or something, or like a little spacer. But if this fits in this caliper, which it should, you would think, right? Yes, it does. Sick, nasty. Now, it might need to be, like I said, we might need a spacer, something, to, because there's a bracket in there to hold this rotor further out from the hub itself, or the steering knuckle itself. So we might need to get a little spacer for this, but that's small potatoes. I'm just trying to get these on and operating to make sure that this is the problem that I was actually having. I want to get these cleaned up as much as I can. I'm not really worried about the paint on them right now. I might just take all this paint off or leave them like this when I get them cleaned up, because they don't look terrible. They're chipping in a few spots, but I mean, kind of adds character, you know what I mean? Oh, of course, this is a passenger side. Now, the other question is this bolt, A, gonna come out? Not bolt, but, you know, flare, fitting, whatever. Is it gonna come out? And then also, is this the same size? What we're should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. All right, now the moment of truth. Does the Ichiban Engineering brake line work for this? Oh my god. Oh. Looking like it might. Come on. Yeah. There's a bunch of crud and stuff in these calipers. I gotta wash them off. But there it is. That looks like it's gonna work to me. That's awesome, because that saves us like $100. That is sick. I'll snug this up so it don't keep leaking. That water bottle did absolutely nothing. I guess we're just on a waiting game right now. Oh, I cannot believe that worked. I put this wheel back on here just to show you. If you haven't seen the video before, the short that I put out, the reason why I think my brake rotor is my problem. So I have the mic on me, so you can probably hear this. I'm going to spin this wheel. I have 3 lug nuts on, so this should be fastened enough that it's not going to shake the wheel. But listen to this. The brake rotors are the brake pads are gonna ride on the brake rotor themselves, but they should always have like an even clamping force, or they should be evenly spaced, and the rotor shouldn't be twisted or warped or whatever. And what I believe my shaking problem is these rotors are slightly warped. Oh. Thank you guys for watching this far in the video. I really do appreciate it. When I was uploading last week's video, I noticed that we have 50. We had 51. I'm pretty sure we have 52 now. We have 52 subscribers. That is, it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you think about it, like 52 people watching you do stuff on your car is kind of cool. I don't know. I like sharing this stuff with you guys because maybe not all of you have a car like this, or you have a different Nissan and you like seeing this Nissan, or whatever it is. It's cool to share my journey through working on my car with you guys. Maybe you guys teach me something and I teach you something, or vice versa. Who knows? It's great. I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me this far in the journey. Let's try and get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. If we can make that happen, that'd be great. We'll be back next week on Zenshin Works when parts come in to get the brake rotors on, pads on, get all that buttoned up, get the headlights should be in tomorrow, which is exciting. And yeah, all right, Zenshin Works is out.